Arguably the 5 most famous words in boxing. Let's get ready to rumble, and it signifies the start of our main event here on Friday Night Fights, live from the Brisbane Mansfield Tavern. For the Australian middleweight title, Johannes Mwetupunga, the champion. Omar Shaick, the challenger. It is Mwetupunga in the silver and red. In the straight red, it is Shaick, an apprentice plumber at 23 years of age, on the edge of a dream. Interesting, a right-hander in Mwetupunga against a left-hander in Shaick, and Tito looks a division or 2 bigger.
Oh, I would say 2 divisions. He looks like a giant. But they've both weighed in the same weight, so you often see that. Like, people look totally different, but it doesn't really matter because they're both the same weight. So as Omar comes on the attack.
Boxer John assisting with the training camp and the preparation of Tito Mwetupunga, along with the man in his corner tonight, the Rock Dave Hitchcock.
I think the crowd's been waiting for this fight. They're getting very vocal behind Omar.
Plenty to warm up to so far tonight. There's the left hand of Omar Shaick. Normally it's the challenger that must take the title from the champion. How much does that change the fact we're in home territory for the challenger here tonight? And I've got to say, I've got to give it an enormous rap to Johannes Mwetupunga, the champion, for taking the title on the road. And a lot of that goes back to his management team, headed by Brian Armatruda, Barry Michael down there, promoters at Fox Sports, very proud, very happy to work with, and as a management team as well. But taking a title on the road is a massive risk.
Yeah, that's huge. And Brian and Barry are doing a great job down in Melbourne with Tito. I'll get his name wrong, so I'll just call him Tito.
Tito, yeah.
And to come into Omar's hometown and fight the Australian title, you got to take your hat off to Tito.
Early points here to the challenger, Omar Shaick, in the red trunks. Getting that establishing right out. Both guys looking to drive their power hand, but do so by keeping it straight. It's the way a righty beats a lefty, and lefty in turn beats a righty.
Yep.
As a result, both guys have got to keep it very, very tidy over the course of the next 27 minutes. If, in fact, we do go to the judges' scorecards. But at the end of the opening round, it has been a good... They've covered all bases. He sparred Karish Kariuki, Jared Fletcher, Joe Squarjo, Shaggy King, Preacher McPhee. It is a good list in preparation.
That's perfect preparation. Tito's got a beautiful jab on him, though, I must admit. I've only seen him fight the one fight against baby Peter Matrewski.
Yes.
And totally outclassed poor Peter.
Now, remember we said in the opening fight of the night about the junkyard dog, Aaron Russell, suffering that eye injury, the cut with 3 stitches in the lead up to this match. And this night, Omar Shaick suffered the same thing. So he is marked, he is potentially vulnerable. 3 stitches just last week.
Let's just hope that Tito doesn't know about it and then keep aiming for it, or that it comes open. Some big shots being landed for both.
Minute down, and Shaick stunned there. Straight right hand from the champion Mwetupunga in the silver.
Omar doesn't look as settled as I have seen him. He looks a bit loose, and I think he's a little bit nervous. He's a little bit off balance when he's punching.
It's a little bit loose, a little bit good, though, in terms of you don't want to be that nervous, you're stiff and tense. Look, listen to the crowd cheering that from Omar Shaick.
It could work into your favour, being a little bit loose. He just doesn't look like he normally does. He's normally sharp and accurate. As I say, he lands a couple straight on his chin.
Yeah, very nicely. Johannes won the vacant Aussie middleweight title at this venue in March of last year with a 3rd round KO of a very tough Jason Hartman. He has had 3 defences since, all wins on points. Will Hadlow Kurt Barham and Peter Matrevsky Jr.
Oh, that was a great hook there.
I don't think Johannes Mwetupunga is going to be daunted by the hometown support for Omar Shaick, but how much can Omar Shaick use it to motivate and inspire him?
There is nothing better than fighting in your home crowd for an Australian title, and you're being behind on points and you have to come home. And that crowd will lift him. It'll give him that little bit of energy, that little bit that he needs to push him over the line.
20 seconds up, we'll take him!
I think this is going to live up to the rest of the undercard and be a great fight, Andy.
Yeah, it's got the makings at the moment as Omar Shaick scores with the left hand. Late in the round, and Mwetupunga, he fires back. Last couple of seconds of round number 2. Mwetupunga with the last score 3. The experience factor most certainly with Tito Mwetupunga in the silver. He moves into his 87th professional round. Just in his 39th professional round now is Omar Shaick. Shaick, the left-hander, looking to establish with his right hand. The power shot's his left. Trying to bring the taller, longer champion onto his punches.
He's got a very long stance, Tito, and I think Omar keeps catching him on the way in, and it's not like he's hurt him, but it's caught him off balance and he's stumbled. It looks good for the crowd and for the judges, but I don't think it's hurting him as much as it looks.
Rolling the wrist there, trying to go over the top of the defences was Omar Shaick.
Good exchange by both fighters.
Yeah. Oh. We're at middleweight. Big news mid-year at cruiserweight. Danny Green, Antonio Tarver. Danny and the crew chased Antonio for 4 years before getting him to sign on the dotted line, but it is happening July 20th at Sydney Entertainment Centre, and a cut over the right eye of Omar Shaick.
Oh, I think you have jinxed these fighters, Andy, by mentioning it. They've opened straight up.
Halfway through round number 3.
That's always the risk when you get cut in sparring. And you're not able to spar, and you've got to try and let that wound heal. Like I believe Mick Katsidis was cut 3 or 4 weeks out before his fight and sort of missed out on a lot of sparring before his world title fight last weekend.
There's more than a rumour circulating the boxing circles at the moment that Mick Katsidis is coming back to Australia and is offering a challenge to step up in weight by a couple to junior middleweight, and he wants Anthony Mundine.
Yeah, I heard. I got a phone call from Brendan Smith on the way here, actually, and Mick Katsidis coming back to Australia, which a lot of people didn't think he ever would, which is great for Australian boxing. He's an unbelievable talent, and I think he needs a little bit of a rest and pretty much needs his family. Yep. He's been over there on his own, and yeah, I don't think he's put a challenge out to Anthony Mundine, but if Anthony Mundine wants to challenge him, then I think Mick will be open to negotiations.
So I'd like to see Mick Katsidis and the young man sitting ringside behind me, Lenny Zappavinia, dance the dance. What an Aussie super fight that'd be.
Head to head, non-stop punches.
It'd literally be head to head.
Both fighters mark right up too, so it'll be a war.
Yeah.
Just like this one is.
This is an absolute beauty for our main event at the end of round number 3. Right eye of Omar Shaick by a punch. Therefore, it is a major concern for the blue corner at this point in time.
Great team over there with Chris again.
Former national champion himself.
I hope he doesn't think I'm trying to steal his job right now.
I think he's preoccupied tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, nice right hand. Initially from Shaick, and he followed it through with a beautiful left.
Like the old saying goes, make him miss, make him pay, and Omar seems to be doing that.
Decorated amateur career, 40 fights, 35 wins, a three-time Australian junior champion, represented Australia at the Commonwealth Youth titles. But in a case of whatever you can do, I can do better, Tito Mwetupunga, multi-time Namibian champion, All-African champion, a Commonwealth Games representative in 2006 with 77 odd fights. He knows his way around a ring.
I've done quite a bit of sparring with Omar myself when I fought southpaws, and he is a great southpaw to work with, like the whole team at Chris McCullen's gym is.
Awkward roll of the left wrist at times for Omar when he's throwing it out.
It does just awkward, the right hander against the left hander. It always makes, not always, but sometimes it makes for an ugly contest. But see how they're missing a lot?
Yep.
Not so much, not too many flush punches. Oh, there you go.
There's two of them.
Murphy's Law.
Good two-punch combination. Shaick goes to the body, changes level, goes to the head.
Omar's really sticking it to the champion at the moment.
Knockdown, no slip. And I think that's the right ruling.
Yeah.
No objections from the blue corner, no objections for Omar Shaick with about 40 seconds remaining in round number 4 in the 4th defence of the Australian middleweight title for the man in silver who walked into another left hand again.
That's awesome from Tito, defending the Australian title. Normally when people get the Australian title, they quickly relinquish it. And it's great. I defended my Australian title 3 times before I relinquished it, and not many people do that. They normally they get to the Australian title, which was a great right hand from Tito.
As far as boxing on television and boxing on Fox Sports is concerned, from now on in, there is no interest in regional titles. They can be whatever division, whatever regional title you want. We just want to see 2 Aussies